Hi you guys. Hi you guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna put some cards and see what we can get. I haven't pulled cards. I'm just gonna get back into my flow or whatever. I'm sorry. My chair hating assholes. It feels so weird. Like, not weird, it feels so low. Like, it feels low to the ground or something. So, hi you guys. Let's start with like an oracle card or something like that. And try to get a feel for something. What's this? Ooh, selling out. Divine feminine. I hope you guys aren't selling out or lowering your worth or pretending to be okay with something that you're not okay with, or maybe you could be in a situation possibly where you're possibly standing up for yourself and it could be making you feel like, I don't just heard like you're like a rat or something like that. That's what I'm hearing with the selling out card. Or maybe somebody could be threatening you, or somebody could have threatened you, or could have made you fearful about speaking out about something. I'm getting with the selling out card. Like maybe somebody could have, I don't know. Somebody could be not wanting you to speak out about you being abused or possibly manipulated or something like that. Or a heavy energy I'm getting is somebody could be trying to make it so that like you possibly like don't take care of yourself, or maybe you could be setting boundaries or something like that with somebody, and somebody possibly could be saying like, oh, it's because you doing this or you doing that. Like somebody could be insecure around you or something like that. Like somebody don't want you to be able to take care of yourself. They don't like that you possibly look nice or something like that with the selling out card. Or maybe you could be taking care of yourself or something like that, and you could be feeling like you're possibly doing it for attention or doing it for all the wrong reasons. You get what I'm saying? There could be some sort of shame or guilt around like taking care of yourself and looking nice and, you know, stuff like that. It also gives me, I'm getting a prostitute a little bit, where like when you start to feel pretty and you take care of yourself and stuff like that, you possibly associate that with you having to sell yourself, or you have to manipulate people and stuff like that in order to get your needs or something like that want. Did that make sense? But yeah, so we got the selling out card that came out. So there can be a lot of different things that's going on with this card. Yeah, entrapment. If this is about you taking care of yourself or standing up for yourself, don't allow nobody to make you feel guilty because of the fact that you want to take care of yourself, you want to look nice, you want to have some sort of possibly like freedom or something like that with the entrapment card. Don't let people make you feel guilty for wanting to possibly like take care of yourself and set some sort of boundaries or something like that. Don't allow somebody to abuse you or to get into your mind or something like that. This seems like you could have went through some sort of abuse or something. It could be in your subconscious where like you look pretty or something like that, and you could have been with a masculine. This could be a man as well, who could have like hurt you or something, or just abused you in a way or something like that, because you possibly wanted to like take care of yourself or something. Or don't sell out and feel like you gotta not take care of yourself in order for you to fit in or whatever. There's a lot coming out here, but this is also somebody trying to trap you with your own magic. Oh my God, look, the creativity in the reverse. This is somebody that's trying to trap you so that they can use your magic. Like they don't want you to show up, they don't want you to be pretty, they don't want you to take care of yourself. 444, I just seen. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So this can be somebody in your energy that's extremely jealous of like your beauty or something like that, or just when you possibly start to take care of yourself, you possibly could, these fears and stuff can possibly be starting to come up. Like, wow, I remember when I was pretty in, I'm thinking about my ex got mad and da 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 da. Or you're possibly remembering possibly when you was like, I don't know, you guys know. This is very triggering. But yeah, you see how like the sun out is the purple? It's the crown chakra. So this is possibly stuff that's in like your subconscious, where as though you don't feel worthy of like taking care of yourself because you feel like something is bad is going to happen, or possibly when you take care of yourself, you attract a lot of like jealousy and stuff like that. That's not your problem. And you're not responsible for other people or even other women because they might not feel as beautiful as you or something like that. You could have dealt with some sort of abuse, but with the creativity in reverse, it seemed like it could have possibly be from like feminine energy. The creativity, look, the dreams is even in the reverse. You see this sadness is in the reverse. This grief, this isn't your grief. This is possibly other women or other people who don't take care of themselves, who don't chase after their dreams or something like that. They can be like extremely codependent or something like that you got going on. Yeah, you see the sexual arts is right here. Like, you're liberated, you're free, you're balanced. When you take care of yourself, it's a form of self-love and alchemy. When you take care of yourself, that's your way of protecting yourself. It don't have nothing to do possibly with you getting attention from the opposite sex or something like that. When you feel good, that makes you want to protect yourself even more. You'll protect your confidence. You'll protect your beauty. You'll protect your routines, your habits. You would just protect yourself. You can't protect yourself if you're not taking care of yourself, and you cannot get your downloads if you're not in a high vibrational state and taking care of yourself. So this can also be you possibly like you could have been away from your altar for a long time, meaning like when I say your altar, I mean like you doing your hair, your makeup, your skincare. It could be actual witchy shit if you guys or some of you guys are into that. You know what I'm saying? When I say your altar, I mean your feminine altar. You could have been away from that for a long time or something like that. And you could be coming into balance with that again. Self-love, with taking care of yourself. Yeah, you're possibly healing your inner child. This is so beautiful. Yeah, you're having the courage to take care of yourself. Look, healing. You're healing yourself possibly with your hands again. So you could be really alchemy. Yeah, you're healing yourself with your hands again. Possibly even healing your throat chakra or speaking up. By being in your destiny and your life purpose, speaking your mind, living in your truth, you know, doing all type of shit. But maybe you could possibly deal with fears that people gonna say, oh, she did it for a man, or oh, or this can also be in your subconscious as well. When you start taking care of yourself and you're operating out of this energy of high vibration, you know that it automatically brings masculines to you. And you could be very terrified of like losing yourself or something like that. You possibly know that when you operate out of your high vibration, it draws your masculines or just new masculines or something like that to you. And you possibly are very afraid of losing yourself. So this with the selling out card can be as well. You could be afraid of losing yourself in the masculine energy or something, or just I don't know, maybe you could feel like you deal with hate or envy or something like that, possibly from the opposite sex because of the attention or something like that you get. You may feel like you won't be able to protect yourself, or maybe you may feel like you're a masculine or something like that won't protect you, or your self-love or something like that. Wow. They're going to submit to you, though. If you have a masculine in your energy, they're going to submit to you. They're going to submit to you when they see you operating out of this self-love, confidence, or something like that. Maybe you could be going through some sort of like reveal, like possibly with the selling out card or something like that. You could have been like playing low-key, hiding yourself. Maybe a masculine could have forgot how attractive you are or something like that. You see, she's still blowing in the wind. But like, you could have been on the battlefield, you could have been in some sort of spiritual war or something like that, caught up in your work. You know, this could just be battle scars or something like that. But you possibly are cleaning yourself up and stuff like that. And the masculine is like, wow, you are so beautiful. A masculine is like, wow, you are beautiful. They could have just forgot how beautiful you were because of like the spiritual warfare or something like that. The rejection card wanted to come out. The sexual arts is still there. 33 could be important, or number 1. Life path 33 or life path 1. Birthday on the 1st. Ooh, I just seen the high priestess. But yeah, there's a lot that's going on right here. Yeah, so maybe a masculine could have forgot how pretty you were, or I don't know, maybe they could have been like projecting onto you, or there could have been like a lot of energy or something like that around you or this masculine, or y'all possibly could be seeing each other as not attractive, or you know, something like that could be going on. Or selling out the sexual arts. You could be healing from sexual assault. It could be that as well too. Sexual arts and selling out. You could be healing from giving your body away to somebody that you were just like, oh God. Like, I can't believe I gave these pussy. What would she say? I can't believe I gave them pussy. Oh, gagging. I'm a nigga first, bad bitch. Like, for real. Like, you could have felt like you lowered your standards for somebody, and you just like, oh. Like, I cannot believe I was ever, like, attracted to something like that, or attracted to you, or, oh, I can't believe I did this with this type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh. So you could have been wearing somebody's shame. You could have been wearing somebody's shame. But you're healing it, the star. You're healing yourself. Tell me more about this. What is the sexual arts and the selling out? What is all of this? What is this? It just show me messages. The 2 of Pentacles just came out. The 2 of Pentacles talks about instability. Sometimes I see there's a shadow trying to come onto your destiny and your life purpose, trying to assist the spirit, trying to manipulate you, get you to go the wrong way. The sexual arts with the selling out, somebody could have been trying to tempt you through lust, a very low vibrational person, trying to pull you into their reality with them, using lust, temptation, and seduction. What's behind the sexual arts? Okay, still self-love. And a child. Yeah, you possibly had to have a lot of self-love and self-respect to walk away from somebody. Maybe somebody wasn't expecting you to do this, and this could have caused somebody else a lot of instability or something like that as well. The 7 of Swords. Yeah, somebody thought they was going to get away with doing something to you, and possibly they didn't, or something like that. Sexual arts is here. I'm going to use the sexual cards. Ooh. Where are they? Hi, you guys. They're right here. Because them other cards, they're not feeling too good. If I feel drawn back to it, because I do feel some sort of mirroring, but I also feel sexual healing here. Like I said, you could be healing from like sexual assault or sexual abuse or some sort of exploitation, or lack of worth, confidence, self-esteem, you know, something like that. Yeah, we got the Page of Wands right here on the back of a deck. Yeah, some sort of abuse or something like that, where somebody could have forcefully tried to make you give them your creativity or something like that with the Page of Wands. Somebody had you at their feet. Somebody possibly wanted to force you to give them like an energetic recharge, or somebody could have tried to forcefully want you to give them some sort of attention or something like that. I'm getting with the 4 of Cups, like somebody could have been watching the way Okay, so remember I said 444? Here go 2 4s. Wow, the devil. The 3 of Swords. Yep. I'm seeing that somebody else could have seen possibly something happen to you with the 4 of Cups or the 4 of Pentacles, but with the devil, maybe somebody could have seen the way that a masculine was taking care of you, or maybe somebody could have seen the way a masculine could have taken advantage of you, or something like that. And then with the devil, somebody decided that they wanted to like do that to you too. With the 3 of Swords, with the Knight of Pentacles, maybe somebody could have seen somebody exploit you or something like that in a way they thought that it would be easy for them to do this to you as well. For some strange reason, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like this was possibly some sort of information or knowledge that could have been passed around with this Page of Wands to other people. The 2 of Pentacles, like, yeah, go over there. It's a divine feminine or da-da-da-da-da. They easy. They possibly get around, go in there. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, go in there and you can and attach yourself to them, the devil, take advantage of them, fragment them. It's something like that that's real low vibrational, but that is something that I'm hearing. Like a trickster spirit or maybe a masculine or even a feminine could have done this to a man. It's like, yeah, just go in there and da-da-da-da-da and do this or do that. Or this could be something that's going on right now. This is a conversation. I see this at the telephone with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, just go in there after me, or go in there and do what I did, and you gonna be able to, I don't know what this is. It's some sort of exploitation or selling you or something like that. Somebody tried to sell you. The 4 of Pentacles, the devil, the 3 of Swords, but you see the Knight of Pentacles, like somebody tried to sell you to somebody or something like that. So this could be some sort of smear campaign as well. Like, yeah, just go in there like this. I'm sorry. Somebody could be doing that type of stuff to you. Wow, somebody gonna die. It's lights out for somebody for doing this. It's lights out for somebody for doing this or lying on you in this type of way. Somebody could have set you up to tried to get you set up to be assaulted or something like that in a way. Or maybe somebody just decided like, yeah, everybody can just have a turn with this divine feminine or something like that. Something like that going on. Okay. And everybody gonna die. Show me messages that I need to see, please. Show me messages that I need to see. I'm seeing that movie, if you guys know that movie where the girl, she was like sexually assaulted by all of those men or something like that, and then she went back and she destroyed all of them. I'm seeing that type of movie. So something like that could have happened to you. It didn't have to physically happen to you. It could have happened to you energetically, where everybody could have felt like they could have like ganged up on you, or you could have went through some sort of persecution or something like that as well. It don't necessarily have to be sexual assault, but it affects your sacral energy, your confidence, your self-esteem, your creativity. It allows attachments and the devil energy and stuff like that. When your vibration lowers, it allows entities to like hijack you. So it could have been like some sort of gang stalking or just extreme abuse from more than one person. So you could have got jumped. So the battle or something like that, it could have been extremely unfair. Or something could have happened to you back to back to back to try to traumatize you in a way so that you would be susceptible to some sort of entity attachment or something like that. I'm telling you, okay. Okay. Show me messages, please. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, the divine had to come in and stop this, because I don't know. I'm getting like with the 6 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, go in there and get a turn. Look at this like, what are you doing? Like somebody was trying to come in and somebody was like, what are you doing? No, you cannot go in there and experience this divine feminine or whatever. Yeah, you see the Ace of Wands in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, like it's like you operate out of like self-love, Yeah, you just operate out of self-love, the Nine of Pentacles. And it seems like you have a lot of people who may want to like experience you or something like that with the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe somebody wanted to come disturb your peace. The Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. You're creative. You're abundant. You have a lot of good energy. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. And somebody wanted to strip that off of you. Yeah, the Death with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody wanted to strip you of your fertility. The Empress in the reverse. Somebody thought that it was going to be easy for them to come in and dominate you. The Empress is in the reverse. They thought it was going to be easy, but I feel like you actually could have dominated somebody else. Or maybe somebody could have tried to come in and get a recharge or something like that off of your energy, but it was too late. With the Death card as well, with the Ace of Wands, like it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing that you could possibly do with this person. They had no equal energy. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like they tried to come in. This is a low vibrational person. Next to the Two of Pentacles, they're low vibrational. That's why the Divine had to intervene, because it's like they're trying to come in and get their taste or whatever of you, but it's like they don't really have nothing to offer you. The Empress in the reverse, the Death card, the Ace of Wands in the reverse, their wand is not hard. Like in order, like it's like you would have to give them a spark, get them a jump or whatever, but they're not really coming in with their own interest or something like that in you or something. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the Ace of Wands in the reverse with the Death card. Like they're shallow. They're shallow. Like it's not really nothing you can do with them. They wasted too much time, or you're just not interested in them, or they possibly could be trying to offer you stuff. With the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, they could be offering you stuff and stuff like that, but you just don't want it anymore because you gained some sort of confidence, self-esteem. Like if you was to take something from this person with the Two of Pentacles, with the Six of Pentacles, it puts you in the energy of selling out. Your confidence, your self-esteem, and your self-worth and your value, it doesn't allow you to take anything from this person. The Empress in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the reverse with the Death card. You just won't do it. The Page of Cups I'm seeing right there, you don't want anything like from them. And it could seem like it's an equal give and take, but I don't know, maybe something about the timing, because the Death card talks about time. Don't wait on nobody. The timing, or just your destiny, your life purpose, your path, your destiny is just not aligned. And your eyes, based off your level of consciousness, vibration, you see them as low vibrational. You see them as having an entity attachment, or like I said, having their own secret agenda or something like that. The Divine is called to calling in, because you probably like, wow, I thought this was my soulmate. You're like, wait, what? You can even be shocked, like, wait, what? I'm not interested in you anymore. I don't find you like attractive anymore. Wow, what? Like you even could be like, wow, hold on, calling the Divine to come get this motherfucker. Because you know what? It's like you had an awakening. Like, you know what? I don't want this anymore. I'm not interested anymore. It's like right before you possibly was ready to give to a masculine or go all in. Or maybe you would have risked any other time you possibly would have went all in. But you're like, huh. Spirit guide, angels guide, get this motherfucker. He like, wait, what? I thought it was my time to go in. No, you know what? I think I'm better off. Sorry. I think I'm better off by myself. I think not, bitch. I think not. I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. Yeah, you see them as like coming in, like you know they're infatuated with you. You know that. Your self-respect, your worth, and your value, like, you like, no, I'm a bad bitch. And I'm not interested. Somebody is so shocked at like your boundaries or something like that, they're so shocked. They're like, wow, what? You telling me I can't? And I think this card talks about precious time too. A divine masculine who wasted precious time. Like, you feel like somebody didn't know what to do when they had you, or possibly they could have made you question and doubt yourself, or like you felt maybe you could feel like there's so much more to you, or there's so much more that you could have offered them. You just feel like they possibly like took advantage of you or something like that. Maybe you could have gave somebody like a taste or something like that of you, and they like, wow, and you like, yeah, told you. You don't want them to experience you no more or something like that. You're like, no, I'm okay. Like, you feel like you too much for this person now. Like, you feel like they don't even know what to do with you. Like, you like hype. Like, you're hype. What is this? The knave, y'all. What's the knave? Is that the page? Oh, this right here. Yeah, like, you feel like they wouldn't even know what to do with you no more. And even if this is like in a bedroom or something like that, you feel like if you was possibly to give to this masculine or something like that, based on like their consciousness or something like that, maybe you're afraid that they might run back out or something like that. Like, you won't give to this masculine because you know that it'll strip you of your power if you was to give to them. Because right now it's like they're in the energy, like they're so enthusiastic. If they just get what they want, you feel like all your value or something like that, it'll be gone. So you feel like you possibly can't really give to them. You're like, no, I'm gonna hold on to this confidence, this self-esteem, this worth, and this value. Like, you don't want to just give it out too fast because they're too infatuated or something like that with you. And not in a bad way, just in like it's a spiritual connection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see, the woman is trusting, but the man tends to waste precious energy. Yeah, like, you feel like you will be too open and they're not seeing the reality or something like that of a situation yet. Yeah, you see the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. They don't truly like value you or something like that. That's why the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, because you're liberated. You're possible. They don't see how hard this connection actually really is going to be. They don't see the reality of it yet because they're still stuck in lust. That's how they could have came to you, in lust. They don't actually see how hard this connection or something like that is. Yeah, you see the Two of Cups in the reverse, the Death card. You're not going to allow them to put out your fire. You feel like if you was to give to them, you wouldn't be giving to them in their highest vibration. The Death card. You feel like they're low vibrational. And you understand that you attracted them, or you're attracting people or whatever in your highest vibration, but they still have to work hard for it with the Six of Pentacles. Show me messages that I need to see. The Knave of Cups, they came to you in lust. So the way that they even approached themselves to you, or just whatever, you feel abused by them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, stop playing games. Just their approach, it was just abusive to you. Yeah, you see, like, just their approach. They came to you, the contract. It's an open contract. The Two of Pentacles, this shadow, it's an open contract. The Three of Pentacles with this Knave of Pentacles, they're coming to you. And remember, I just read it. It said that the feminine energy is open, but the man is not. The feminine energy is open. The man is not. Their intentions, they have a shadow or an entity or something like that that's operating through them, where you can't even fully penetrate or get to them or get to their heart chakra or just whatever. It could be the entity of lust. So they're just possibly taking advantage of you. The Three of Pentacles. The contract is deeper, or maybe that is their contract. They don't even realize they're being sent to you because of an entity that's guiding them towards you. It's like they came in messy, chaotic, distorted with the Three of Pentacles. They came in. It's at a point in time where they're extremely codependent and needy. They're extremely codependent. Like, you like, no, bro, move. Show me messages, please. You like, no, move right now before I beat you the fuck up. Yeah, they're being sent in, but it's like, okay, well, maybe this Wheel of Fortune talks about ritualistic behavior and shit like that. Y'all possibly are being guided to each other because of your higher selves that possibly have some sort of recognition or something like that. But like, there also is a matrix reason or a harvesting reason as well, where like the matrix or something like that wants to feed off of your energy as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, you see the Two of Swords. The matrix is still a secret agenda, like the matrix or something. See the Two of Swords, like the matrix or something like that wants to be able to feed off of your energies as well, even though this masculine could be given to you and stuff like that, and it may feel like it's equal give and take, but the mask. Y'all both are possibly like attracted to each other or whatever, but the heart chakra is still not open. The heart chakra not open. Which means that if y'all give to each other or something like that, somebody else possibly also would get their way or something, and you're not going for it. You ain't going for it. They don't realize that they going to shed innocent blood on you, and you're not having it. And they probably already could have did this to you as well, or made you feel away or something. You not having it, man. Yeah, the Six of Cups. It's a soulmate connection, but ain't shit going on. The Six of Cups. It's a soulmate connection, but ain't nothing going on. This is a soulmate connection. But you like, no, I'm going to stay over here as this high priestess and continue looking through my Akashic records. Because I don't know where you came from, where this soulmate came from. Look, the Magician. You like, no. Oh, yeah, you see? Oh, yeah. The Devil with the Magician, you know that somebody got a secret agenda for this connection or whatever this soulmate is. Remember, I said it. Somebody was like, yeah, go in there, poke her up, shed innocent blood. I said that. And you got it. The Devil, somebody could have tried to use somebody that they feel like you love or something like that. Somebody was like, yeah, go in there. She like the Devil with the Magician. Somebody was expecting you to like really like show off, like show your ass. Like they're like, yeah, this divine feminine, she gonna want this. Like somebody was expecting you to be extremely infatuated as well. Somebody was expecting you to be extremely infatuated with somebody as well with this Knave of Cups. It's a connection where I feel like you and both are masculine possibly could be like extremely attracted to each other. Like somebody was like, no, she's not going to deny this soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have been digging through your Akashic records or just whatever. And you see that little flame, somebody was like, no, she ain't going to deny it. She ain't going to deny this one right here. She love this one right here. The Six of Cups. That's what the devil was thinking. The devil with the Magician. The devil was like, no, she going for it. Like she gonna show her ass for this one. The devil with the Magician.
Mom,
Yes.
what's your favorite thing? A ladybug.
Wow. Wow. Where did you find them at? On the floor?
Yeah.
Wow. Ladybug symbolize good luck. Okay, move over there because these pictures are a little inappropriate. I like ladybugs. I see ladybugs a lot. They come to me a lot. I think they symbolize good luck, new beginnings. That one was red and black. But yeah, the devil. The devil sent this soulmate to you because the devil was like, yeah, this is the one that she loves. She'll sell her soul for this one. Like, she'll go against all moral standards, values. She'll let this one have her way. Have his way, her way, whatever. Somebody could have even just been using your own spouse against you, for you to constantly keep selling out and not putting up boundaries and not respecting yourself or just whatever. Somebody could have even had an entity or something like that operating through your own spouse. So it could have been some sort of like abuse of power where this masculine could have felt like they was getting over. The Six of Pentacles is like an equal give and take. But it seemed like you could have had some awake in your consciousness where you're like, hold on, wait, like, no. I don't want to do our relationship like this anymore, or no, I don't want to be like this anymore, or no. You get what I'm saying? You realize that there was some sort of leakage in your connection that was possibly allowing an entity or something like that to feed off you. It could have been people pleasing with the Six of Pentacles, or you possibly just overgiving in order to maintain their shadow or something like that. That you could have started to feel abused or something like that in this connection. The Magician with the devil. The devil really thought that they had you like this in order to harvest your energy. The Ace of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody really was expecting you not to be able to possibly even put up boundaries or something like that, even in your own connection. They're like, yeah, she ain't going to say nothing. She ain't going to do nothing. Maybe this can be what people or you other people could be saying about you. Yeah, this divine feminine. I don't know. Okay. let me clarify the Magician with the devil. Okay. This is a shadow that wasn't expecting you to see it. The devil with the Magician. The devil with the Magician. Somebody never thought you was going to be able to come back home to yourself and put up boundaries in your connection. The devil with the Magician. Like, you not afraid of losing nobody with the Six of Cups. You don't give a fuck about judgment right here. Somebody wasn't expecting you to pull a rug up underneath somebody's feet like this. Scorpio energy. We got Gemini. We coming into Gemini now. Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. This can be somebody in your energy that's been acting extremely like two-faced or something like that with you, or just being manipulative or something like that in a way. Or like I said, this could have been a masculine who could have felt like they held a lot of power or something like that in a situation, in a connection. And possibly, yeah, you pulled the rug right from underneath their feet at the right time. The Judgment card. Or this could have even been somebody who could have tried to run into your energy or something like that, and they got caught. The rug got pulled right from underneath their feet. They got unmasked as soon as they tried to manipulate or take advantage of you in some sort of way, or try to bring you some sort of shame or embarrassment or something. The devil with the Magician. Maybe somebody thought they was going to make you hurt, but it's actually them that's hurting. So now somebody possibly could be saying that like you're abusive or something like that. Yeah, the devil with the Magician, the Lovers. This could have been something, like I said, that was going on in your connection. Double Gemini energy here. This could have been somebody that was looking into your connection or something like that. Somebody could have been feeding the shadow of you or a masculine. Or this could have been a third party that possibly wanted to come in and disrupt your connection. Or the lovers also can just talk about choices. The judgment also talks about a decision. Somebody really was not expecting you to choose yourself. Somebody just thought that, oh, this masculine is coming in and he's giving so much to her and she's possibly so codependent. She's not going to walk away. She's not going to do anything. Please. Or this could be, like I said, this could be like a masculine or something like that possibly wanted to come in and give to you. If somebody is mad, look, the judgment's still here, because somebody possibly could have wanted to come in and give to you to get something, but they feel like they came in and gave to you and they got nothing. So now this is somebody that's possibly trying to say that you used them, you abused them. You abused them, you took from them, or something like that. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, that's what they wanted to do to you. Please, judgment. Somebody don't like that you did exactly what they had plans on doing to you. You could have got a recharge or something like that off of a masculine, and they're upset. They feel used and abused. The magician with the devil. Oh, fucking well. Or like I said, you could have gained some sort of self-respect, value, confidence, or something like that in a relationship. And maybe you're masculine, like, oh, you acting different. Am I really? Or was you just not expecting me to call judgment? Was you really just taking advantage of a situation or something like that? You get what I'm saying? The devil with the magician. It's something about the timing of when you pull the rug up from underneath somebody's feet. The devil with the magician. The devil with the magician. It seems like you just stopped some sort of patterning of behavior in your relationships, in your connections with your soulmates and stuff like that. Yeah, you possibly could have stopped giving. The Knight of Swords. You stopped being as lustful or something like that. Like I said, you could have been doing this in order to tame somebody's shadow or something like that. Or you could have shown somebody something and then you possibly could have walked away or left or something like that. Somebody feel used and abused. Sexually. This is a masculine energy. This is a masculine. This is a masculine that feel like you made them show you something and they just left. Yo, it's mirroring. But you see, the world card is mirroring. Whatever this masculine made you do, you made it do. You made it. I'm sorry. It's so fucking funny to me. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Because this could be a masculine that look good or whatever. This is a masculine that could have possibly tried to run into you. This is a masculine that possibly could have tried to run into your energy. The magician, the devil, the lovers, you could be in a connection or something like that. And somebody could have tried to come in or something like that, or like get your attention or whatever. They could have did something to try to get your attention. They feel like a hoe. They hate that you did this shit to them. Oh my God. They feel like it's you. They feel like you used and abused them. Yo, but that's what they did to you. The world card is married. That's what they did to you. They wanted to try to come in. Yo. The devil with the magician. The devil with the magician. So this selling out card, because you see the sexual arts. This selling out card is just marrying. It could be you and a masculine that could be feeling this way. Yo, that shit is so fucking funny. Cause yeah, stop playing games with me before I treat you. Yo, look at this food card real fast. Like, this masculine feel like they tried to come in and offer you something or show you something. You feel like this man. Yo, it's just so funny. This masculine feel like you're not impressed by them. Like, you see this, you made this masculine feel like they was nothing. Look, you made the masculine feel like they was nothing. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. This masculine trying to come in possibly for like a recharge or something like that. And remember, I said that the Ace of Wands was in the reverse. They're not hard. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they came in on some bummy shit. Like, you like, look, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse. The Knight of Cups. This was an offer from a snake. They tried to come on some trickster shit. Look, the Six of Swords being sneaky, running in and out of your fucking energy. But the fact that she was able to pull the mask off of them, and you see them. This is how you see them. Like, you're not impressed with them at all. Like, this is how you see this masculine. You see them as a fucking bum. Like, I don't think you meant to do that to them, but it's like their pride and their ego or something like that. Like, this could be a masculine that's like, they were just taking advantage. Like, yo. They was just trying to take advantage of you in a way. You made this masculine feel like they was nothing. The Fool card. You made them feel like they are nothing. They have nothing to offer you. Remember I said they're shallow. Something about them was just shallow or something like that. So you could have been the devil to the magician, the Lovers, the Knight of Swords. Like, this is a masculine. They could be trying to project onto you that like you're like you seduce them or you lured them in. Remember I said that this can be a masculine that could have been watching how somebody else was like given to you or something like that. You see like this the Lovers, but he's looking in. And they could have been obsessed with the way, you know, you are loving on yourself or just whatever. They feel like you lured them or you tempt them in or something like that with the Knight of Swords. This is what they're trying to say. If you guys get what I'm trying to say, it's giving me an energy of like cucking. Is that what it would be called? Like cucking. This, I'm telling you, it seemed like the devil with the magician. This seemed like this is somebody they possibly could have became infatuated by watching you be in another connection or something like that. It's the energy of cucking here. Yo, that shit is so funny. Or it could have just been like their jealousy and their envy or something like that. From them watching you be with somebody else or something like that. This can be a masculine that's in your energy and they're watching you possibly interact or like behave with like other men or something like that, and it's like pissing them off. You're possibly extremely jealous, and then like you know that we have a soulmate connection or whatever, like, and you over here being lustful and you running around with like all these other men or something like that. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of different energies that's playing out right there. You know, it's a heavy energy. I'm hearing like, oh, he don't know what to do, or you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Like somebody was looking in, and like, and I just read the Lovers. It says if you have the joy of winning the favor of a young woman or man, don't be reticent, but rather awful real proof of your passion. Somebody, like I said, could have been watching from the outside and felt like somebody wasn't treating you properly, or somebody wasn't like if that was me, let me show you how to do it. You get what I'm saying? The lovers with the devil. Somebody was like, let me show you how you were supposed to do this, or let me show you how this was supposed to get done, or let me show you how you were supposed to get treated, or you get what I'm saying? Like somebody could have been like on that type of energy with you, but it just didn't play out like that. It just didn't play out like that. It just really didn't. It just really didn't play out like that. Yeah, it says the woman wants sex and the man sometimes loses himself in the useless daydreams. Yeah, this is a masculine. They wanted a new beginning or something like that. When I clarified the Fool card, they wanted to like experience you or something like that. And they know that this is what you like. Like they know that like you're like creative, or they know that like you are sensual or passionate or something like that. They know all of this about you, but it's something about the way that they manifested themselves, the Magician with the devil, the way that they manifested themselves on your timeline. It was manipulative, it was low vibrational, it was karmic. The Knight of Swords. And that's possibly why they got in trouble or something. They was possibly, I don't know what they was expecting. It's funny to me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at these people. Or laugh at what you going through. But somebody is crazy as fuck. Let me get one more. The Magician with the devil. 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 The Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, whatever this situation is blocked, possibly even forbidden. Or yeah. Yo, this shit is so funny. What's the Knight of Swords? Before, let me see something. Because, yeah, you showed them some sort of attention or something like that. But when you showed them some sort of attention, it actually activated their shadows. That's what they possibly wasn't expecting. The Fool card tried to come out in the reverse. It activated their shadows. They thought that it was just going to be easy for them to move forward with you, or to jump into your timeline, to jump into your path, to experience you, or possibly even get you to come back, or something like that. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse talks about some sort of exploitation. Something that they did to you. It made you feel abused, violated. Like I said, this could have been somebody who could have been watching you from the shadows or something like that as well with this Lovers card. So they made you feel possibly extremely vulnerable or something like that. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Like their intentions, it was they did this to you on purpose to get your attention. But they abused you in order for them to get your attention. The way that they manifested themselves into your life, they were forceful. The devil with the magician, the Knight of Swords, they came in forceful, or they came in at a moment of vulnerability. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you wasn't prepared, you wasn't dressed, your clothes. The selling out card, they came in on into your path where, like, if you wasn't want to experience them, you wouldn't, like, it comes off manipulative. It's the energy of possibly being used or something like that. The Queen of Pentacles in a reverse, exploitation, lust or something. That's what they did to you. The Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. The Six of Swords, yeah, you see a trickster spirit. They came in playing games and shit. Running in and out of your energy, watching you from the shadows, watching you from afar. Just doing all this goofy shit. The Hierophant in the reverse, you feel exposed by them. The Hierophant in the reverse, or they're exposed by you, or whatever. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Swords. Like, if this was supposed to be some sort of new beginning or something like that, you're not having it like that, yo. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. You see them as extremely fucking codependent. Sorry. The Chariot. Like, they're obsessed with you. The Chariot. The Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. The Mirror card. You see the World card. You feel like they took advantage of you in order to have this new beginning with you. You don't like the way they came onto your path. You don't like that shit. This is possibly a mirror version of you, or another version of you, like a karmic flame or a twin flame. The sexual arts is here. This is the male version of you. Whether low vibrational or high vibrational, this is the male version of you. Annoying as fuck. They do want to create something or something like that with you. The World card. My mom, I know, like, the way they did it though, like, they're annoying as fuck. You don't feel good enough. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Like, you don't feel good enough. You don't love yourself because of what they did. It says intelligence and knowledge assert themselves on the laws of the universe. Spirit and body proceed together. Don't look for what is so near. Yeah, they manifested themselves. I'm telling you, it's about the way that they manifested themselves onto your timeline. You don't like it. They're a vibrational match and shit like that for you, but like, ugh. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They triggered your subconscious mind. The Six of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, to where you don't feel good enough for them because of the way that it manifested, or like I said, their intentions or something that they did to you. Like, yo. Or just because of some other energies or something like that that's like playing out and shit. What is this? Yeah, you see? They came in, the devil, the magician, they opened up a wound. The devil. And I feel like that's why I said the Matrix or like whatever, other people or whatever had their own also agendas and stuff like that for this connection. Remember I said that? So the way that they manifested themselves on your timeline, the world card, it's a new cycle. Or maybe it's a cycle closing out. I don't know. Because of what they did or whatever, your self-respect, your boundaries. I feel like it's other energies or something like that that's going on. You could be projecting onto them like, oh, you seen all the other stuff that I had going on. Why didn't you help me? Or, you could be going through stuff like that with them. Like, how could you allow, you feel like they're attached to you being exploited or taken advantage of or something like that in some sort of way. They could or they can't be, but it's just the fact, like, you like, no, you did this to me. How could you allow them to do this to me? Or just whatever. The Chariot talks about moving forward. They're like, no, I'm obsessed, I like you, I love you, or whatever. I don't know, it's like you feel like they possibly was passive or something. I don't know. You like, no, you didn't respect me. You see what I'm saying? You feel like they didn't respect you or appreciate you or value you or something like that. And I feel like they didn't mean to do this. They didn't mean to do this. Like, you get what I'm saying? They just seen something that they liked or whatever. They was tempted. They was drawn into you. They felt they was infatuated with you or whatever. And they felt like it was the Knight of Swords. They felt like it was time for them to expose themselves, to make themselves known or whatever. But you could be a king or a queen of wands, so more than likely the divine feminine, sometimes you could lead also with your lust or something like that. And you're like, no, you did this to me. You assaulted me too. You took advantage of me too. This is how these connections start off. See, look, I told you I'm not, look. You like, no, the Four of Swords. How could you do that? Also, that you could have a brand new beginning with me. You feel like they abused you. Look, the Five of Cups. Yeah, you like, no, for their own selfish reasonings and gains or fetishes. That's what a fetish is, for your own sexual gratification. You're like, no, you did this, and you did it, and it made me feel shame. Yup, judgment for what they did. It don't matter what their intentions was or whatever. It don't matter that they're a soulmate connection to you. The divine is going to kick them out of your energy. Remember we seen something about laws of the universe? So yeah, they may be aligned. They may be your spouse. They may be your flame. They may be a potential suitor or something like that or whatever. But what they did, it was what they did. The Four of Swords. I think this card talks about sexual frustration, but like I said, I'm just reading it intuitively. They was just thinking about the Chariot with the Ten of Pentacles. They like, wow, like, I see you out with these whatever, or I see you da-da-da-da-da. They just fantasizing and just whatever, the Chariot with the Ten of Pentacles. And you see what I'm saying with the Chariot? It's like they came in to experience you on a lust end. And then you see this divine feminine, she's taking his head off. They gain consciousness. Because you're a high priestess. That's something else that they possibly could have underestimated. Like, they tried to come into your energy.
I just made.
Okay. Like, they could have tried to come into your energy. They got tricked by their own lust. Like, they tried to come in or whatever because they was possibly like drawn into you or something like that, but they also gained enlightenment or a consciousness or a raise in their vibration or something like that when they came towards you. They still have to like pay karmic debts or whatever to experience you or just whatever. They gain consciousness. Like, yeah, stop playing. Like, stop playing games. Like, for real. You knock them right upside their fucking head. Because their intentions, they was being stupid. And what they did, it was hurtful. Judgment. The Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords. Like, that's hurtful. What they did to you. So yeah, the Six of Wands in the reverse. They're not going to be successful at this. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. They're not getting their happily. They're not getting their wishes fulfilled. The Knight of Wands, because the way that they came in, it was lust. It was lust. The Eight of Swords, they're crying. Oh well, they're crying. They're upset. But they are getting the healing. Because like I said, remember I said that when they came to you, they didn't realize, like the sun. They didn't realize the Eight of Swords with the sun. They came to you being lustful, manipulative, trying to manipulate a situation, the outcome, get over on something, the Knight of Swords or whatever. They came in the sun. They came in creativity. You came in consciousness. Stop playing games. They came in being stupid. And you knocked them right upside their fucking head. They feel so vulnerable. They feel so vulnerable. They feel so vulnerable. They feel like you used them too as well. Because that's what they did to you. Nobody cares. You feel bad, Divine Feminine, for what you did to them. I know you do. But oh well. Yeah. Yeah, you see? Affection and passion come from the truth and not pretense. Everyone can find themselves in their nudity and can stop pretending. Yeah, because all this time you wasted. Like, what are you pretending for? Like, why would you waste all this precious time? Like, I'm not valuable. Like, I'm not worthy or something. Or, like, I don't possibly know what I'm talking about. Or just whatever. This could have been somebody that could have been ignoring your connection for a long time. And remember I said that with the Lovers and the Knight of Swords, it could have had to take for you possibly showing your attention by other people, or they could have seen you get treated bad or something like that by somebody else, or something that would have made them like come in and try to play Captain Save a Hoe, or just something like that, hoe or whatever. And you still feel like they allowed you to get used, abused, and took an advantage of, knowing that y'all had a connection or they're your spouse or something like that. You get what I'm saying? It don't necessarily be that they could be your spouse. They can just be like a soulmate to you, a friend or whatever. It could be a family member. You don't necessarily have to be sex. This can just be somebody. It feel like somebody who could have watched you be hurt or took an advantage of or something like that before. This is possibly what makes you feel a lot of shame. Or something like that. They could have possibly not spoken up for you or something like that. It's making me feel emotional. I don't know why. I'm just in my feelings. But it's something like that. They made you feel vulnerable. The fact that they could have been watching you or something like that. You telling me you was here the whole time? Or you telling me that you was watching all this go on? Or you telling me that you get what I'm saying? You like, no. Like, no. Fuck out of here, punk ass. That's how you feel. Like, stop playing with me. Yeah, pause for reflection, some regrets, awaiting judgment. Yeah, that's why the Judgment card came out. There's some sort of karma that y'all two still have to like work out, some sort of forgiveness. Divine Feminine, you could be a little bitter or whatever. But you like, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. One more. Like, no. Yeah. Or it can just be a masculine. Justice in the reverse. Yeah, injustice. Libra. Yeah, so this is a situation that's possibly in like spiritual court or something like that right now, where both of y'all are possible. Remember, I said that Wheel of Fortune. This can be a connection or something like that that's still in like spiritual court. The injustice. Because this can be somebody that's be like shape shifting or something like that with the Six of Swords. They've been in your energy or something like that before. They're getting some sort of karma for doing something, for possibly not standing up for you, or exploiting you or something like that in a way. They're getting some sort of karma. This is a connection that's in spiritual court. Or yeah. So divine feminine, both of y'all. Divine feminine, you could be in spiritual court for, I don't know, running around as well. Being with all these whatever. This is possibly what they're possibly trying to say. Oh, this divine feminine running around, da 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 da. She not giving me a chance, but she running around with this person and that person and that person. This can be what they're trying to say about you. That's what I'm getting. Whatever they say, if that's their truth, like the injustice, if that's their truth. Yeah, the Two of Cups. The injustice is the Two of Cups because y'all both know better. The Two of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Like, they need to give you your props. Like, for real. They need to give you your crown back. The Queen of Cups with the Two of Cups. Like, because they know that you're all about them. They know this. They know this. They know that with all this shit that was going on, they know that, like, you was on their mind the whole time. You get what I'm saying? Or, like, they know that it wasn't even really like that for real. Like, you was possibly, like, always thinking about them or whatever, but whatever. If they don't see it, like, okay. But I feel like, yeah, both of y'all could have got in trouble for not treating each other right. This was the injustice, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So I don't know what's going on. Yes, like I said, they could have got in trouble for watching something happen to you, divine feminine. You could have got in trouble for being out in the world. Oh my God. Like, yo. What's the injustice? Look, the divine hit me right in the lip. Like, it's your mouth. It's like it's your mouth. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is the injustice. This possibly this entity of like lust or something like that. The Death card is here. It's an entity. It's possibly this entity or something. The Hermit is in the reverse. This entity or something like that. It's been unmasked. It's been exposed. Somebody was just forceful, possibly trying to hold on to you or something like that. Let me do it one more time. So yeah, there's just a lot going on right now. Here go the High Priestess. I just seen her. What's the injustice? So yeah, you could be possibly going through a lot with a lot of different, Eight of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of masculines or something like that could be like crying over you, or not crying over you, just in some sort of like reflection. You as well, possibly like reflecting over their life or something like that. Both of y'all guys could be feeling some type of way around not giving to each other. You get what I'm saying? With this, is how they both withholding. Remember when I clarified the injustice before, it was the Queen of Wands. Both of y'all could be possibly in trouble for not merging with the Eight of Swords, which is merging to me. It don't always have to be sex and intimacy. Merging can just be y'all seeing each other, talking to each other, staying in each other's energy field, protecting and shielding each other. You get what I'm saying? Some sort of conflict or something like that could have caused some sort of like bitterness or like heaviness in the heart chakra. Or like I said, remember I said all these like projections or something like that. Even if this is a masculine that you possibly not going to be with technically like this lifetime or something, like there's still laws and ways of moving and ways of behaving that y'all still have to behave. You know, this could have been, this, like I said, this could be in spiritual court. The Seven of Swords, spiritual jail. I feel like you're getting out of it. You could have felt like they sent you to spiritual jail. Yeah, this possibly why you, the injustice, the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. You could have felt like they sent you to spiritual jail. Or they got you arrested. And vice versa. The injustice, that's the injustice. You feel like they sent you to, they got you arrested. Spiritually. The injustice. So there's just a lot of shit going on with like you and masculines, I feel right now. Yeah, you see, the Ace of Swords. You feel like they did something to fragment you, scar you, injure you, wound you. The Eight of Swords with the Ace of Swords. They allowed some sort of entity. They possibly wasn't protecting you or something like that. By possibly not accepting your truth or whatever. The Eight of Swords with the Ace of Swords. They had you bound to something. Like I said, it could have sent you to spiritual jail. Oh, yeah, you see? It says immediate decisions regarding affairs of the heart, profound emotions which carries some risk. Yeah, like their lust or something like that. Their lust could have got you or them, could have almost got you or them hurt, or just whatever. Or just their ways of behaving could have affected you because like you're attached to them or something like that with the Hermit. So they don't realize that like their behaviors or something like that, it affects you. Maybe y'all could share a chakra system. You know, there's a lot of different stuff that's playing out with this energy, but y'all both are going to get held accountable for the same laws, standards, regulations with the Hermit. Because even if this is a masculine that could have like maybe like say harvested energy or did something, like they could have been out doing weird shit with your energy. Like you could have came in, get them an ego boost or recharge, and then they're out. Because if this is like a narcissist, they're out destroying the fucking world with the energy that they stole from you. So now their bad karma is like attached to you or something like that. You get what I'm saying? The Eight of Swords with the Ace of Swords. This is why it's an injustice. Because they possibly couldn't transmute or alchemize something. They could have tried to give you their bad karma or just something like that. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said this is in spiritual court. It's a lot of shit that this can be. Like, that's why I said, like, you feel like they're forceful, they're reckless, like, they're delusional to you. Like, why? Like, come on. Like, you out doing dumb shit in the world. Like, did you not listen to the warnings? Like, or something like that. Yeah, the Fool card, like being reckless and delusional. The Hermit or the Ace of Swords, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna just close it right here. Like I said, this is something that's in spiritual court right now. The Hermit, the Ace of Swords, both of y'all are being judged for y'all decisions, or the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. It's possibly an opportunity that's not going to come together like right now. But yeah, the World card in the reverse. It's still a little karmic. Like, y'all still working through stuff. Like, yo. The Ace of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it right here. Yeah, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You're like, nah. No. You're like, no, because you feel like they don't understand the responsibilities or something like that, or you just feel like they yeah, the Four of Swords came out in the reverse. You're like, no. The Emperor, you're like, no, dog, you're foolish as fuck. Wow, the Emperor came out. The Emperor, they're like a masculine of yours or a counterpart of yours, but the Ace of Cups in the reverse, you don't want it right now. You're like, no. But you can't deny that, like, they're your masculine or something like that. They bounded themselves to you, or some way, shape, or form, or y'all bound together or something. It could just be a trauma bond. The Eight of Swords, that could be the injustice. That's possibly why you don't want it. That could be the injustice. The way that y'all came together, it was a trauma bond. It wasn't like true love. That's why the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. Even though they're an Emperor, the injustice is it's a trauma bond. The Eight of Swords with the Ace of Swords, like, y'all possibly more so fell in love with the trauma or something. Or I'm not saying that y'all fell in love with the trauma, but like, it had to take it had to take either you or them getting hurt for them to recognize you or something. And that's what you don't like. Because it shouldn't have had to take all of that. It shouldn't have had to take all of that. You get what I'm saying? So you're like, no. So you see the Strength card. It shouldn't have had to take for you to injure them, or because you feel like that brings you out of your character, the Hierophant. You like, no, because you made me hurt you, you made me be mean to you, you made me do this, you made me do that. And that don't make you feel good when you behave that way. And they probably trying to say, well, you did this to me, and you did. You like, well, I wouldn't have did this to you. I wouldn't have did this if you would have listened with the Hierophant. If you would have been connected to the divine. If you would have been in alignment. If you would have been doing whatever. Like, you feel like you're doing this because God told you to. That's why you're doing it. You're not just being mean to them for no reason. You're doing it because your morals, your standards, and your values require you to do that. To call them out on something or just whatever. Because the Seven of Cups, they possibly was being greedy. Yeah. The Seven of Cups, just eating up all your energy and your food and shit. The Ace of Pentacles, taking advantage. I mean, yeah, they do make you feel good and shit. With the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. They do make you feel good. But I feel like this is what they feel like you did this to them as well. They feel like you came in, you got to recharge, you made yourself feel good or whatever. And then here go the Knight of Swords. The Knave of Swords, and then which was this, the Knight of Swords. You see, they feel like you came in as well. You gotta recharge and shit like that off of them, and then you snatched the magic or the creativity or whatever. You snatched it back off after you came in and they made you feel good. You made them feel good. You see, the Knight of Wands. So they're calling you out as well. You don't give a fairy fuck. It's your truth, and it hurted you to behave this way as well with the Eight of Swords. So it don't matter. It don't matter how they feel. your ego is big. Like it's nothing that they can do to make you feel some type of way. The Hierophant with the strength card. You don't care because your God told you to do this. Your morals, your values, your standards. You don't care. So, yeah. Like, wow, you're being so mean to me. I don't deserve this. Yeah, here go the moon, the mirror moment.
I have the stuff for my slamming ego now.
The Three of Wands.
So
Yeah, they wanted you to be on their dick and shit.
ego. So first,
The
for
Emperor.
my slamming ego, I have the trash can, the body. So now next, I have the bucket. So now next, I have the arm. Okay, so the only thing how to connect this,
Seems like they came in, they scared you. Like, they came in, or you scared them and vice versa. It was just that pure awareness, that soul recognition.
A, B, C.
And it's like they thought that you was going overly, or they tried to force you to, like, be on there, you know what I'm saying? You like, no.
Okay.
Or the fact that they even wanted you to do that, or they forced you. You see what I'm saying? The Hermit. You feel like they forced your hand. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
even when I turn it back.
The Hermit.
Even when I move this, and turn.
Yeah, this is something that's in spiritual court. So, bye, you guys.